Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action. It's Fields. Being chased out left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. And contact with time there. And now 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Ramirez. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Bears at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the Bears first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbons. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Johnson running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Ramirez. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Connect. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Off the play fake. Ramirez. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw is Fields. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Lions, first down.
Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
To the air again, Fields. Got a man, it's Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now it's Fields. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On fourth down, Fields eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Off play action, Fields. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's second down.
11. West right hit.
Now Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Ramirez on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 23 yards on the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw. Ramirez. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
From the gun, here's Fields.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
6 yards. First down, Detroit.
On first down, Fields.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Fields trying to throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On first down, it's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. but a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They give to Johnson going right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And bulldozing his way through. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's stop him at the 10. Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And this is caught. It's Brown. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now a first down throw. Fields throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again is Fields.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Detroit.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here we go, son.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Angel. Jim Square.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
11.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Field's going to change things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. In past the 35. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Fields now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 64 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Third and long. It's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down.
Fields on 1st down. It's caught. Cooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Don't let him get away with that.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Flush to his right.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A fourth down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on third down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a fourth down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
11. West right pitch.
Now it's Fields.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields throwing again.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Lions get a bit closer. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give right side. Gibbons. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Ramirez from the gun on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. 28 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd and 10, Fields
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
throwing on 3rd down. Fields
escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. First and throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Ramirez. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But
it's not over. Why are you guys giving up? Get the clock. Here we go.
2nd and 10.
The busy night continues for Johnson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he will have the Bears 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. On 1st down, it's Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Fields.
His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third and 2, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And goal at the Lions' 9-yard line.
There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw. Ramirez. Touchdown, Bears! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely put up more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Johnson again on second down. There he goes again, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there, 36 yards, and the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No more, no more. EQ.
Here's Fields now on second down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd and 5. Again, Fields sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Gibbs. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down. And this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. Set back at the 7.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So that will wipe the 6 off the scoreboard.
You talk about dampening a celebration. That's a touchdown pass that's going to be called back because of the penalty.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Givens. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.